Breaking news, faithful. We got a coach just signed to the San Francisco 49ers, just been hired to the San Francisco 49ers. The team has reportedly hired former Chicago Bears head coach Matt Eberflus as the defensive head coach assistant. That's right. All right. So we got some new coaching going on right here in the freaking Bay, and let's make some noise. Wah, 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 wah. And you gotta like it, right? I think you don't have to like it. You just don't. I mean, per Tom Pelissero, this is going down. This has gone down. Eberflus brings head coaching experience, defensive leadership, and another experience voice inside of Kyle Shanahan's building. I mean, it seems like Kyle Shanahan is putting coaches together built off of experience. You go get a guy that you know and you like in Raheem Morris, and now you go get another guy that you know and you like in Matt Eberflus. And he's probably taking that role of Gus Bradley, right? That assistant coach role. You know what I'm saying? Jarrett, what's going on, man? I see you out there. And so you're getting I got 3 reasons why I think this might work. Okay. And I had to come up with this. So 3 reasons why this may work. But again, if you're just tuning in, breaking news, the San Francisco 49ers have hired former head coach of the Chicago Bears, Cowboys. He's been with the Cowboys. He's done other roles. Matt Eberflus. He will be the defensive assistant head coach per Tom Pelissero. Okay, so the San Francisco 49ers are getting another veteran head coach in the building. I like when Kyle has time to sift through these coaches, interview them, and get the coaches that he likes. Like, he's not making these crazy hires. I see Peachy in the building says, boo. We got a boo in the building. Hey, look, it is what it is. I don't know if I dislike it. I can't figure out. I can't figure out if I dislike this move. I can't. But I feel like for me, time will tell. That's kind of like how I'm looking at it. Like time will tell, I guess. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, we got one boo. I want to know where this Fred trade talk is coming. I don't think Fred Warner is going to be traded. First of all, I tell you what, if I'm Matt Eberflus, I'm not taking this deal if Fred Warner is even thought about being traded. So how about that? Like I know these stuff is coming on. You hear the New York Football Giants talk, blah 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 blah. I wish. I don't hear it. I don't feel it. I don't think that's even an idea. And again, if I'm Matt Eberflus, I'm not going to take this job knowing that I'm going to lose a key pillar. Like, why would I come here knowing I'm going to lose a key pillar? The good thing is I can tell Kyle Shanahan is building his defensive coaching room, again, built off of where he just don't got to worry about these guys. He feels like he can trust these guys. Almost like with the Robert Saleh situation, didn't have to micromanage. Kyle is really owning in on trying to make sure that this offense is what he's focusing on, right? And so he's getting his defensive coaches in place. You got Raheem Morris as the head coach, head defensive coach. You got Matt Eberflus now as your assistant defensive coach. Kyle Shanahan is putting some stuff together, y'all. Like, Kyle Shanahan is putting some stuff together. And whether you like it or dislike it, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's all good. Bear with me. I'm trying to post a comment while I'm live. These things aren't easy. So I'm going to post a comment out there, and you guys let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think this is a great hire, wait and see, or you're just not a fan? And it's okay if you're not a fan. It's okay if you want to wait and see. It's okay if you think this is a great hire. It truly is. It truly is. It's okay. Did Raheem Morris want him? I don't know. I don't talk to Raheem Morris. I can't tell you what he wanted. But I do know Kyle Shanahan's going to make sure that his defensive coaching is veteranship based. They got games under their belts. We got to say that Matt Eberflus overall is a good defensive coach. I think if we take away his head coaching and throw it in the trash, because if you go back to Robert Saleh, he was a terrible head coach Well, what do we love about him? He could coach some defense. Yes, he could. I think we got to give Eberflus that same grace. When he goes back to that Colts defense, when that Colts defense was just knocking cats off and knocking cats out, like we know he brings the thunder defensively. He's also not the defensive coordinator. He's just an assistant defensive head coach. Defensive head coach. I'm not trying to woo you anyway, but here are 3 things as we break this news. And don't forget, man, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Breezy Bunch crew. It's super important, hella important. Join that Breezy Bunch crew. Drop your comments in the comment section. Breezy Bunch members, I'll be checking in a second. Let's talk about what he does. Defensive identity and culture fit. He's going to help with the defensive identity and culture fit. You're talking about another guy could run multiple defensive fronts. This is a key. This is letting me know that the defense is going to look different. We talking multiple front defenses. So that means if the defense is going to look different, that means it's going to have different players from the Himalayas. That's what we talking about. And I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't know. He doesn't have to do anything. He's not coaching. He's just assistant. I love it. And I want to know where are we looking at. This is going to help with the draft, right? This is going to help with the draft. Now, per Matt Barrows, Kyle Shanahan will not fully announce the team 2026 staff until the owners meeting late this month, right? Later on this month. But right now, we know we got assistant head coach Matt Eberflus. We got Cam Clemens, tight ends coach. He got promoted. And then you got your DB's coach and Jerry Gray. And then we already know about the Raheem Morris signing. So that's pretty much the coaching staff. But as far as Eberflus, he's going to bring that defensive identity and culture fit. You're going to get that. You're also going to get veteran coaching experience. I'm going to break this more down in depth on my Patreon, but veteran coaching experience. That's important. Veteran coaching experience. That's hella important. Hella important. Hella important. Why? Because Kyle trusts his veterans. You get what I'm saying? He trusts his veterans. That's what he does. He trusts his vets. He trusts these coaches. When he doesn't have to micromanage, Kyle's a different person. I think we can agree to that. I think we all can agree to that. When Kyle doesn't have to micromanage, he trusts his coaches. What do I mean by veteran presence? All right, so head coaching experience he got is in the building from Chicago Bears. Let's see. You add another experienced voice in big moments, a coach who understands, right? Game management. How many times did we see the 12 men on the football field crap last year? That was crazy. I thought it was twice in one game. Right? That was crazy. As someone who can support the defensive staff as well as their players, you got to have your coaches on point. You got to have your coaches on point. You got to have your coaches on point. And last and certainly not least, defensive development track record, right? So we got to look at kind of like what he does. And we'll break this down a little deeper, on a real show. But this breaking news, man, if you guys are just tuning in, defensive assistant head coach Matt Eberflus to the 49ers has been hired by the 49ers. Kyle's got his coaches pretty much intact. We'll get the full breakdown at the owners meeting later on this month. Before becoming a head coach, though, he was a very successful coordinator with the Colts. That's what I was telling you. He was a very successful coordinator with the Colts. During his tenure with the Colts as a defensive coordinator, the Colts were really near the top in takeaways. Ha! Bingo! I knew I was missing the sound. Daggone bell. I'm using a punch. Bingo! Takeaways. That's key. Matter of fact, I just did a video on why we need to go after this free agent named Andre Cisco. Make sure you check that out. It's loaded right now. Bam! Takeaways. They develop young defensive playmakers. What are the Niners made of? Young defensive players that are potentially could be playmakers. And the defense, more importantly, play fast and furious. Oh, and discipline. That means not a lot of penalties. This might be a good hire, guys. I know we got to stand pat and find out and wait and see. This might not be bad at all. This might not be bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It might not be bad. I just feel like you're bringing a guy that can help develop these young players, and that's hella important because we got a lot of young guys. And you know what? The draft is coming up. We're going to draft more young guys. And in free agency, we might sign more young players, guys coming off of their 4-year deals, 5-year deals. We may be on that boat again. So I don't know if I like it. I know I don't like him as a head coach, but this man could coach some defense. I see the Brandon Staley comment. I see that. I see it. Hey, we don't know that whole situation here. We don't know what he was brought in to help the offense, if I'm not mistaken. He was an assistant coach to assist the offense when he should have been helping with the defense. I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty good damn hire for us. I think this will help the San Francisco 49ers, in the room. Oscar, what's going on? Brisker from the Bears. Man, if you talk about Jaquan Brisker, now we talking, baby, because I want me a safety. Another box guy can play deep as well. Penn State guy. He came out the year before Jair Brown. Right? Missed it by a year. Anyway, could be. He's free agent. Could be. Got to pay attention to the long game here, guys. Don't worry about the name. Just know that this dude was pretty damn good as a defensive coordinator. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think head coaching has tainted him. I just think that he needs to get back to what it worked. We watched Robert Saleh do it. He got back to defensive coaching and it worked. And we watched Robert Saleh do it with missing half of his players. Eberflus, Raheem Morris, is it going to be a match made in heaven? I don't know. All I know is got to connect the dots out there, y'all. This is going to be probably something great in the long run. Give it some time to gel. The one thing he can do, he can help develop this young talent. I think that's important. He can help develop young talent. So let's just keep it on that. He can help develop the young talent, and I think that's great. So breaking news for those that are just tuning in. Matt Eberflus joins the San Francisco 49ers as the assistant defensive coach under Kyle Shanahan. I like it. Another veteran guy in the building. Let's get to it. Guys, thanks so much for tuning into the breaking news. I appreciate you guys. Before we get up out of here, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and don't forget, man, join that Breezy Bunch crew. Super hella important. Breaking news, more breaking news coming to you live. Peace. What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.